The city of Seattle cleaned up an illegal homeless camp at Denny Park this morning. For months, outreach groups have been connecting people with services, housing, or rehab. But some homeless advocates say it's just not enough because people are only being offered temporary housing.
King 5's Tony Black spoke with a city council member tonight who's trying to figure out how to do more.
When we first reported on this story back in October, homeless advocates and neighbors around the park pleaded with city officials to do more. But in the months since, little has been done as the city and county struggle to find long-term solutions. It's why Councilmember Andrew Lewis says it is frustrating, and he believes that his It Takes a Village initiative is the best solution for right now.
Wednesday, city officials cleared out those staying at an illegal homeless camp at Denny Park.
So Andrew, as you can probably tell, I'm sitting here in a recently cleared out Denny Park. This is within your district.
Seattle City Council member Andrew Lewis says parks are for recreation and no one should be living in them.
The unfortunate reality is not everybody who was in that park and who got relocated today was able to find a place to stay.
He says today's sweep showed the city needs to redouble its efforts to get people into alternatives like hotels or tiny home villages.
We reported on this story back in October. We spoke to some neighbors and advocates who said that the city was just kicking this issue down the can. What's your response to that?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's been a year and we need to be adding more tiny house villages, right? I mean, like my office has put forward a plan to fund it. We're working with the mayor's office to knock down a lot of the hurdles to get those stood up.
He says his It Takes a Village initiative would be a joint effort between public and private sectors to build tiny home villages to provide a more permanent solution to ending homelessness.
You know, there's a lot of folks out there, myself included, you know, who complain a lot about the situation, right? But we need to translate that energy into work.
He says they've raised over $2 million in private contributions so far, but acknowledges how slow things are moving.
And that's been really frustrating to myself and a lot of my colleagues on the council because, you know, this is something we can all agree on, right? That we should be finding a place for folks to stay that isn't a public park, you know, where people have privacy, where they can live with dignity and where their needs can be met.
Tony Black, King 5 News.